Well, we'll see if that'll work. Hi guys, it's Alan again, and again from Salem, Oregon, and just talking about targeted individuals, which I am one. I have V2K, which is voice to skull, and I think the K stands for skull in German, but I'm not sure what the word is. And it's just to let other people who are in the same target individual program. I didn't know what it was at first. I just thought somebody was playing a joke with me. And I couldn't figure out why. I had no enemies in Dallas, my hometown, or Salem. I worked as a CNA. I went to college, and most of my, well, targeting, but it was actually just this pain thing happened 30 years ago when I was, over 30 years ago, when I was about 14, 15. And I was in high school getting ready to go to Bible college. And I get these sharp, but sharp pains. It feels, when you're a teenager, it feels like a heart attack, but you know that you're too young for that, so you just wonder if it's stress or whatever. But then it subsides, but then happens a couple times a week, and you don't know why or what's causing it. Anyway, so you see your doctor once or twice, and they can't figure it. So they send you a different specialist. But then you try it on for later, a few years later, and then they send you to a specialist. And when you realize what the targeted individual program, the government side of it, the government program, it's like looking at something where you're at and looking back into the past from the future. And it's like the government making a technology that is torture, painful, only painful. And they tell doctors to give it to their patients. So people grow up 5 years old, 10, 15, 20. And the doctors are giving this radiation or putting their patients in a program that is purely radiation pain as guinea pigs. That's pure, just painful. And so the government knows they're giving these people, no matter what age, and these people grow up to all they know is they're experiencing pain. So like any person, they go to their doctor at whatever age, and they ask their doctor to heal it, do something to solve the pain. And the doctor doesn't say anything, doesn't let anything on about what's going on, but they try to act like they're going to heal something, and then they send them to a specialist like they're supposed to do, and they give them pain meds. And so the patient doesn't know that they're in a government program. They just know they're in pain. They don't have V2K yet. They don't have these jolts of these spasms, tardive dyskinesia. That's the natural term for it. It's not V2K yet. All they know is that the government gives these programs to innocent civilians. These civilians grow up years later to have all this pain. They go to their doctor. The doctor gives them medicine or tries to treat it, but really doesn't try to. It doesn't go through all the things, let's figure it out. Not all these tests to figure out, because the doctor already knows what it is. They might do one upper GI or something like that. And then they'll give you pain meds, narcotics, for years. And then suddenly in 2015, all these targeted individuals are coming out of the woodwork. And in 2016 and 2017, they have the first targeted individual awareness in, I think, Massachusetts, or the Unity and Hope Conference. And so in that year or two, they start suddenly getting rid of all the narcotics, telling all the doctors, hoping that all these TIs will either die from fentanyl or overdose from fentanyl or off themselves. And hoping that all these TIs that are still alive from all this torture, years of torture, will be just gone because all they can't get they've been in pain for years, their doctor gives them pain meds, which is maybe what they should do, but they shouldn't put their patients in government torture programs for money. And so the person only knows they're in pain. Their doctor is just, taking them off the pain meds. And then suddenly all the weird shit starts happening. This is happening to a lot of TIs around 2015, 2016, 2017. And then all the doctors quit prescribing. And suddenly all these TIs are starting to come out of the woodwork and starting to get V2K and all these other things. And it's almost like, and then suddenly out of the blue, all this fentanyl from China. So we don't know how much is just really United States versus China or China and the United States. I'm saying this in 2021 when this whole COVID is still going on. We don't know how much is really China and the United States is in cahoots with each other, and they're pretending like they're at war with each other because of COVID, because of military finances. But this targeted stuff, this is in Japan, probably China, Europe, Spain. They're having TI protests. TIs United, European TIs in Spain. Obviously, Ella Free, Catherine Horton, Dr. Horton, Stop 007. There's a bunch of groups targeted in Massachusetts. There's a lot of groups and a lot of different people that are speaking out. And we don't know how much of this fentanyl is. They always have these groups that with a TV camera showing that the police and all that, they're stopping with dogs, getting fentanyl and stopping it. And they have somebody stopping boats. It's almost like a PR, or, in San Ysidro at the border. But it's almost like for the cameras, they try to show people where, they're stopping people, we're trying to help you. But they're letting a bunch purposely get through so that the people who are TIs can hopefully from their viewpoint, overdose. So that's one less person, target individual to worry about. And literally just still in the program trying to get rid of target individuals. So the less target individuals, the less people that can prove anything. But the truth of the matter is, what's to prove? It's already known. The patents are already known. We have doctors that already admit who helped make it and didn't realize until they felt bad. Anyway, I got to finish this later. So bye, guys.